Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are still gearing up for our war against the Synthoid Link, and we're going to be gearing up for a while on that one. Like, we have a big alloy deficit to make up, and we need to get our gateway network online, so it's definitely not going to be this episode that we fight them, but it might be the one after. Hello, that's a 60k fleet. Interesting. Well, that explains why they're considered equivalent to us, I suppose. Well, regardless, that just drives in the need that we prepare properly for this war. That's all that means. Like, these star bases will not stand against that under any circumstances whatsoever. So we're going to definitely need to do something about that. Minerals from jobs increase. That's super nice. Let's see here. Let's go for...
Accretion complete.
Let's go for antimatter missiles. Just get that done. Excellent. Who are these guys? Caravaneers. What do they want to give us? Show us your ways. They want 1200 alloys, and they would give us pop growth speed. Nope. Later, nerds. Okay, so they're going to kill this void spawn, and they're actually going to succeed. We can watch them. They're taking some hits for it, for sure. You can see their fleet composition here. They're a little battleship heavy, actually. They're light on the cruisers and corvettes, or rather destroyers. They're relatively heavy on corvettes and battleships, which I guess I can see. So yeah, they took some losses there, but overall that's to be expected that they took that out. Good for them. We're still gonna kill him. Carrier operations. Let's go. Okay, so we're at 1.6k alloys right now. I want to keep building up towards our naval cap here, so we're just gonna keep hitting that sweet reinforced fleet button. And also, I want to take a quick look at this fleet in terms of composition. Yeah, I suppose we have a very similar composition for this fleet as they do. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So we should very soon be getting our engineering tech done.
Accretion complete.
Excellent. More construction finishing up. And we're still colonizing Mining 4. That'll take some time. Did I remove the spawning pool from here? I should have. Yes, I absolutely did. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got maintenance depots here, mineral purification hubs. Yep. We still have 14 available jobs here and 32 available housing, so Alloys 1 still has some work to do.
Accretion complete.
Okay, well, let's go for armored torpedoes as a reroll next. Fantastic. And we're just going to keep reinforcing this fleet until we get real close to our naval cap. Once we get close to our naval cap, then we're probably going to start bulking up our bastions. That's going to be relatively necessary. I think we'll go ahead and upgrade this to a Star Fortress next. I mean, Star Fortresses is what all of these are, as is. So yeah, that's probably going to be the next thing to do. Excellent. This construction ship is not doing anything and should be disbanded. We have no further plans for it right now. We'll keep this one around probably, but we don't really need a second construction ship. This gateway construction site is at 45%.
Accretion complete.
And the gateway at Shap is going to be done in 400 days. So that's perfection, actually. Very happy about that. And then the next question, of course, becomes What is our priority in terms of upgrading stations? I mean, we basically need to get all of our stations up to like 50k. And for that to happen, we definitely need citadels in all of them, which is going to be pretty spendy. Looks like some galactic politics are falling apart. That's always nice. But we are definitely going to be fighting the Synthoid Link pretty soon. You can definitely see there's a lot of consolidation that's been happening. And not necessarily by us. Luckily, Stellaris is very much a game where you can build tall. And just invest in your planets, maybe build some habitats, call it good. But we are going to take over the galaxy. That is the end goal here. Just want to make sure everybody's aware of that. Gun battery, missile battery. We're going to go for a communications jammer. Gun missile. Communications jammer. No, that was a command center. Hang on. Target uplink computer is going to be fine here. Okay. So far, so good. And of course, as we continue getting repeatable techs, we're going to continue being better and better and better over time. 2 of the techs that we are researching is currently repeatable. I tend to prioritize non-repeatables first, but that kind of depends on what is generated. Now this world here does need more housing. I'm thinking we get rid of the spawning pools and replace that with a hive warren. That should do the trick. We're getting to the point where we really don't need spawning pools there anymore. Okay. We're now at the point where we're building, what, cruisers here? Yeah, we're building cruisers. Excellent. Strategic Coordination Center. Interesting. It's very expensive. I don't really care about the fleet command limit right now. We'll go ahead and grab the Strategic Coordination Center as a mega structure, but I think the biggest thing that we should probably do is build a science nexus after we have this gateway done. So that's probably going to be the plan. At least when we're not upgrading various starbases. And we should probably go ahead and hop into the market and just buy ourselves up a few alloys. To that end. Fantastic. Okay, so now that we have some alloys, the question is,
Rocket new tech.
do we put it into this fleet? Or do we put it into our defenses? Starbase building cost reduction. Does that reduce the amount of upgrades? I have to wonder. Let's give it a try. We'll find out. I think it does, actually. Because these are 2345. Reduced by our Empire modifiers. Okay. Interesting. But we do definitely need to get a lot of our stations upgraded to citadels. That's going to be very important indeed. And I think the Shap station is the first one that we want to get going. So let's upgrade that on up to a citadel. And everything appears to be okay with our planets for now, so that's perfect. This cruiser is going to be done very shortly. Excellent. The Husko destroyers are really, really screwed. Good for them. Couldn't happen to a nicer species. So yeah, at this point we're basically just waiting for alloys to come in so that we can actually fight these guys. That's pretty much what's happening, and in the meantime, we're just improving our technology and our economy. Which is actually going really, really well. I'm quite happy about that, actually. You know what? We should cancel this. Reason being, this is going to finish in like 2 months, and 3 months, and I'm really interested in seeing if this actually reduces the Starbase upgrade cost. It doesn't say it does, but it also doesn't say it doesn't, so we'll see. The gateway in Shap is now finished, so these fleets can get around if necessary. So that is perfect. The one in Fianita should be finishing relatively soon, 585 days, so about 2 years, give or take. Not too bad there. I'm kind of surprised we haven't had a crisis yet, though. Of course, that happened last game that I played of Stellaris, where there wasn't really a crisis, even though we were using jump drives in that game, too. Regardless, in this game, I'm actually positioned in a way that I can conquer things. At least once we are a little bit better positioned. So that should be fine.
Innovation rollout.
There we go. Excellent. Let's go for a battleship build cost reduction. And let's just check to see. 2345. So it did not reduce it. Okay, that was a waste of time. Excellent. Just what I like to see. And let's see here. We could start upgrading some of these stations, but I think realistically for right now, our best bet is going to be continue to pour resources into our third fleet here. I think that's our best way forward for now. Oh, of course it is. Right now. Our gateway in Haldis is now ready to be constructed, but I just spent all of our alloys. So we're going to need to requisition a few more. I did not mean to buy those, I meant to sell them. Okay, this won't be a huge problem. We'll just do something along the lines of that, get ourselves a whole bunch of energy credits, purchase this, ditch a little bit of food in hopes of having enough energy credits. We kinda don't. Now we're very close. There we go. Now we can make this gateway. Excellent. So we've got this colony that is now ready to go. First things first, I want to build a spawning pool here. That is top priority of any new colony. Get those pops growing ASAP. And then let's just go ahead and clear some of these tile blockers, probably. Like, I feel like that's going to be our best way to do this. That's going to cost a fair amount of energy credits, though. But we'll just do it a little bit at a time. Shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. We'll grab sentry arrays for additional megastructure goodness. And we are currently building 4 cruisers out of Grunthurst Station. So that's perfect. Let's make it 5. We're now building 5 cruisers. Out of the 16 that we need for this particular fleet, there's already one there, so we're going to be at 6. But it's also getting awful close to our naval cap, so we're going to have to stop putting into our fleet pretty soon. That fleet will hopefully become strong enough to be roughly 30k in strength. That's the idea. We're still fully equivalent with these guys, but they're not really building up for a war with us the same way we are. So that's a good sign. And they're going to have major logistic issues with their shipyards that we are not going to have because we have gateways. So that's going to be perfect. Very happy about that. Now these guys over here, they're still pathetic to us. Their economic power is equivalent, but their tech and fleet power is pathetic. So that's good. We are definitely going to need to build up these stations, though. There's no doubt about that. We're at 376 out of 394 naval cap, so I'm going to go ahead and reinforce fleet here again. Build additional cruisers. Now we are building 2 cruisers, and cruisers are, if it says here, 4 ship size. So that's going to be 8. So that's going to bring us up to 384. And we can do another one, which will bring us up to basically fleet cap. So that's what we'll do. We can grab adaptability. And we're going to do that. Appropriation will have to... actually, form federation. Survival of the fittest isn't bad. We'll work towards that. Excellent. So that gets us basically to our fleet cap. Hang on. Did I build that to the wrong fleet? I think I did. There we go. That gets us basically to our fleet cap. And then all future alloys can go into defenses. And then once our defenses are there, we'll just keep right near our fleet cap. And we should be relatively close to ready to fight the Synthoid Link. Probably not at next episode, but maybe the one after. Anyway, I do need to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.